everybody. Hi everybody. In this video, we will listen to Barbara, and she talks about going to the hospital. And she talks about why she had to go and her situation when she was in there. So let's go ahead and listen to the audio and try to answer these 4 questions. Now here we go. Question number 1 is, how did she get to the hospital? Okay, let's go ahead and find out.
Now, Barbara, it's really good to see you. I heard that you were in the hospital.
Yes, I was. I got sick in August last year, and luckily I was with my students, and the lady was a nurse. She and her husband drove me to the hospital. I was doubled over. I was clutching my stomach. I had so much pain, burning sensation in my chest. I didn't know what was happening. They took me to the hospital, and they did some tests, and they said, well, you have gallstones.
Okay, so how did she get to the hospital? And the answer is, her student took her there. She was lucky she was with a student. Okay, the next question is, what body organs does she mention? So we have stomach, gallbladder, liver, and kidney. What does she mention?
Gallstones? What exactly are gallstones?
Well, next to your stomach there is an organ called the gallbladder, and the job of this organ is to hold some liquid which comes out of your liver, and this liquid stays in your gallbladder and is saved for when it's needed. And when you eat something that contains fat or oil, the bile from the gallbladder is squirted out and goes into perhaps your stomach or your intestine, I'm not sure which, and there it does something to help your body cope with the oil. Perhaps it binds with the oil or makes it easier for your body to get rid of it, to eliminate it.
Okay, so what does she mention? She mentioned stomach, gallbladder, and the liver. So she mentioned all 3 of those. Okay, next. What does she discuss? Surgery options, doctors and nurses, being unconscious, her fear of blood.
Okay, so when you have these gallstones, do they give you medicine? Do they remove them through surgery?
There are a couple of different things to do. My gallbladder was working too hard because I was eating an unhealthy diet and not exercising enough. So inside my gallbladder there were 2 big hard stones. Some people can have surgery to remove them. Some people have laser surgery where the doctors aim a laser at the stones and shatter them, but the small pieces are still there and they have to be passed out of the body naturally, and that is still a problem.
Okay, so what did she discuss? And the answer is her surgery options. Okay, next. Because of her gallbladder, what happened?
With me, my gallbladder was inflamed, and they looked at it and said, no, it has to come out. So they took out the whole thing, the gallbladder and the 2 stones inside it. So now I have no gallbladder. So if I eat oily food, well, I have no gallbladder to contain the bile from my liver, which I need to process the oil.
Right.
So if I eat anything with oil, I feel sick.
Oh, man.
And I usually, it's not good. So I avoid oil, which is healthier anyway.
Well, I'm just glad that you're okay. That sounds pretty awful.
Oh, well, I'm fit now. It's, everything's okay.
Oh, good to hear.
Okay, so because of her gallbladder, what happened? And the answer is, her gallbladder was removed. Her gallstones were removed. And she can't eat oily foods. And that's it. That's the listening for 701. You can find this on Ello. You can do a simple search in your browser. Just type in Ello, number 701, gallbladder or hospital, and you should find it. If you go online, we have the transcript, we have vocabulary information, a vocabulary quiz, and more activities. And that's it. Thanks for this lesson, and talk to you soon.